students. Good afternoon, everyone. That good afternoon. That is Samrat. Okay, one announcement that from today, the your attendance in the Skype class is very much necessary. Okay, because every day, each and every day, we will collect your attendance on that sheet. Okay, so try to be regular in Skype class, and if you can inform any other friends, if you can, it is not mandatory to inform that you have to inform. If you can inform any friends, your friends, such that they can join the class. Okay. So students, one request from 9 students that sir, theorem 5 we have not solved. Okay, today I will solve question theorem 5. After that we will start the exercise NCERT book. Okay, exercise of NCERT book. So theorem number 5. The two chords AB and AC are equal. Prove that in PT means prove that the center of the circle lies on the angle bisector of BAC. Okay. MCQ question will come in your maths exam. Okay, MCQ type questions will come your maths exam. Okay, and I am requesting to all the students, try to be regular. That Nasifa, I think some students, that only Rajonna and Amrita, 2 students are here, other than, and Samrat, Suhana, Ronit, so they also in here, Sagnik, but many of you were 9 Pine students, almost 26-27s, listen it, 26-27s are in the class. There are very few students of class 9 Oak is there. Okay, so try to be regular. Now we have to prove that two chords AB and AC are equal. Prove that the center of the circle lies on the angle bisector of BAC. First of all, it is a circle. A chord AB and AC. Another chord is AC. Chord AB and chord AC. They are equal. They are equal in length. It is given. Okay, it is given that AB and AC are equal. Okay. Now it is given that so we have to prove that the angle bisector. So an angle is BAC. The bisector lies on the center of the circle lies on the bisector of BAC. Okay, so join this. That point is M and it is the center O. Okay. That point is M and it is the center O. Now it is given that this side and this side are equal. AC and AB. If I consider the triangle AMB or ABM and AMC or ACM, okay, these two triangles are equal. These two triangles are congruent. We will prove it. First of all, AB equal to AC, and angle, this angle and this angle are equal. Why these two angles are equal? That angle BAM and CAM, why these two angles are equal? Tell me in the chat box. Bisector, yes, as M is the bisector, so these two angles are equal. And we can also prove that AM equal to M, okay, because this is the common side. Our required proof is that AM lies on O lies on AM, okay. So we have AB equal to AC, and angle BAM equal to angle CAM. BAM and CAM, these two angles are equal. Okay, got it? Now listen, in triangle ABM and triangle AMC, triangle ABM and AMC, okay, AB equal to AC, angle BAM equal to CAM, it is given. It is also that AM is bisector of angle BAC, and last one, AM equal to AM, because it is the common side, So to triangle AABM congruent to triangle AMC. Okay, anyone, any problem? Yes, that is by SAS. That is by SAS. Okay, any problem up to this, students? Any problem up to this? Okay, no. So these two triangles are congruent. Now by CPCT, what first lower portion is, this portion is visible. Lower portion of this is visible, or I will rub the board. Okay. Now angle, opposite angle of this side, this angle, and opposite angle of this side equal to this angle. Okay, so angle AMB equal to AMC, that is by CPCT. By CPCT we can say that these two angles are equal, because opposite sides of these two triangles AMB and AMC are equal. So these angles are also equal. This angle and this angle also are equal. Okay. Now one thing, students, I am having the first portion. Anyone can say sum of these two angle? What will be the sum of these two angle? Angle AMB plus angle AMC equal to, yes, 180 degree. 180 degree. Now just think, these two angles are equal and sum of these two angles are also 90 degree. These two angles are equal and sum of the two angles are also 90 degree, 180 degree. Then what will be the value of these two angles? AMB equal to AMC equal to 90 degree. Very good. Nafisa 90 degree, Ronit 90 degree, Ronit Dotto. Anyone else? Anyone else? Up to Ronit Dotto I have seen. Okay. Okay. So AMB and AMC, Somrat, okay, 90 degree. Why it is 90 degree? Because these two angles are 90 degree. These two angles are equal and sum of the angle is 180 degree. Sum of the angle, yes, 2x equal to 180 degree, then x equal to 90 degree. So it is clear that AM is the perpendicular because two are the 180 degree, because AM is the perpendicular bisector of BC, perpendicular bisector of BC. As perpendicular bisector, AM is the perpendicular bisector of BC, so you can say that O lies on AM. And what is AM? AM is also bisector of angle BAC. It is also bisector of angle BAC. Got it? Got it, everyone? Okay. So that is the theorem number 5. That is the theorem number 5. Okay. Next, exercise 10.1. Exercise 10.1. The first question of exercise 10.1, that is fill in the blanks. Okay, that is fill in the blanks. First question, the center of the circle. The center of the circle lies inside the exterior of the circle or interior of the circle? Tell me. Center of the, yes, interior of the circle. That is Amrita, Rajanna, Ronit Dotto, Nafisa. Anyone else? Okay. Write it down quickly. Write it down quickly. Anyone else? So interior, because this is the center. We know that I have discussed already the position of any point with respect to circle, that center having the circle having center O. So that is the circumference of the circle. That is the circumference of the circle. Now those points like P, Q, R and S, those points which are inside the circle, that is called interior point, and out of this circle, that is exterior of the circle. So center, one of them, the point center is there. Okay, so it means origin O or center O, not origin, center O is interior of the circle, is interior of the circle. Got it? Got it everyone? Okay. Next question. Okay, wait. Next question. A point whose distance from the center of a circle is greater than the radius, the point lies in exterior or interior? Exterior or interior? Exterior. Okay? Yes. A circle and a point. Okay? The center is O. Center is O. Now, one thing, students, the distance between that point OP, OP is the distance between center, OP is the distance between center and an exterior point. The length of OP must be greater than length of OR, where OR is the radius, where OR is the radius. So OP must be greater than OR. Okay. So as OP greater than OR, so it is clear that distance between center and any exterior point must be greater than the radius. Okay, it is clear? Next question, question number 3. Question number 3. The longest chord of a circle, the longest chord of a circle. Okay, what will be the answer? Tell me in the chat box. The longest chord of a circle is a dash of a circle. Okay, tell me. Okay, tell me quickly. So answer is diameter. Okay, some students have given right answer. Okay, so that is diameter. Now one thing, students, diameter means the longest chord. Okay, the chord means line segment, chord means line segment joining 2 points on the circle. So that is that P and Q. P and Q. So that is the chord. Which one is the largest? That one is largest because that one is passing through the, that is largest, and that is also passing through the center. That is also passing through the center. That's why that chord AB is the largest chord. That has another name. That has another name. That is diameter. Okay. Next thing, students, one important point, that how many diameters a circle can have. How many diameters a circle can have? So first of all, if I say, sir, one diameter, okay, a circle can have. Okay, I am drawing that. And you know, sir, this one is also the diameter. 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 So many diameters a circle can have. So the answer is infinite number of diameters. Infinite number of diameters a circle can have. Okay. So that is, yes, infinite number of diameters a circle can have. Next question, and next question, what is the relation between radius and diameter? If radius is 21.5, if radius is 21.5, what will, sorry, diameter is 21.5, what will be the radius? What will be the radius? That is the question. If radius, find out radius if diameter is 21.5. Okay, just think about it. Next question. Next question. An arc is dash when it ends, when its ends are at the ends of the diameter. Okay, an arc is, first of all, this is an arc, it ends meet with the diameter, that is O. That is O. So why? What is the name of that arc? When it ends with the end of the circle, what is the name of that arc? When it ends with the diameter of what is the name of that portion? So we know that type of figure is known as semicircle. Semicircle. Okay. And one thing, students, in the introduction class, I have told you that perimeter of circle, that equal to 2 pi r, where r is the radius. Now, if I asked what is the perimeter of a semicircle, what is the perimeter of a semicircle? That is pi r square. Semicircle pi r square. Nafisa, pi r. Wrong. Total 2 pi r, it means the semicircle perimeter is pi r. It's not right. Okay, just think about it. Total 2 pi r. So this portion 1 by 2 into 2 pi r, that means pi r. Amrita, 2 pi r by 2 means pi r. Half pi r. Half pi r by 2. Half pi r2. I think Ronit, pi r square. Okay. First of all, one thing, students, if anyone, any formula is square, it means it is denoting area, not length. Okay. Pi r square means area. A square, square of the areas. Okay. So pi r, by denoting pi r square, it is not the length. So first of all, listen it. Total 2 pi r. So this one is pi r. Okay. This one is pi r. Okay. But in semicircle, it is not the only part. Another part is there, that is that line. That is diameter. Diameter means if it is r, it is also r. So perimeter, what will be the perimeter of a semicircle? That is pi r plus that one 2r. Okay. What is the perimeter of semicircle? that is pi r plus 2r. It is the perimeter of the semicircle. Got it? I hope you understand that topic, pi r plus 2r. Yes, Rajanna. Very good. Got it? The perimeter of semicircle, why it is pi r plus 2r? Very good. Okay. Next things, segment, listen it carefully. Segment of a circle is the region between arc and segment. First of all, I have discussed it. What is segment? Segment means, yes, chord. Right answer. First of all, segment means that arc and chord. This one is chord, P and Q is the chord. So that region bounded by the arc and chord, that region bounded by the arc and chord is called segment. So one thing is given, that is arc is given. So another portion is chord. And the last question, that is question number 6. A circle divide the plane in which it lies. Answer it. Answer it quickly. 3. And what are these 3? Name of the 3 segment, 3 portion. Okay. It divides the 3 parts. Name the each parts of that circle has divided the plane in which it lies. Interior, exterior, and on the surface. Very good, Rajanna. So the plane, so that blackboard is a plane. I have drawn a circle here. Okay. So three parts: outside the circle, inside the circle, and on the circle. So 3 parts has been created here. So first of all, that is interior of the circle, that is exterior of the circle, and last part is on the circle. Okay, on the circle. Okay. So these 3 parts has been created by that circle. So students, today I have discussed question number exercise number 10.1, question number 1, the fill in the blanks. Next day I will discuss the true false and also the other problem, and also discuss the theorem number 5. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. Bye.